Greetings everybody, and how are you? I'm here at the Batuka Guest House pool, and I want to show you all my surroundings, alright? Don't be long. As you join, let me know that you can hear me clearly, please. Bring Don's critic to the front of the class, because at some point you'll have to answer as to whom or why he's saying, or for whom and for what he's saying the things he is. I will show you something that will shock you. Share the broadcast, and I normally ask you to do this. Share it as widely as possible. Alright? I'm at the Tuka pool. Can you all hear me clearly? You need to see this. Now, while I'm at this, go to his page. Go to my page where you can find any video of Double Day Hotel at night. You notice I'm in the dark, right? You all see that? Let me flip the camera and show you something. Do you see this? Okay. So look at how poorly lit this area is. See that? This is not like Double Day, right? You hear me clearly? So we can agree to one thing, that this area here has very poor lighting. Look at this light. Look at these lights. Look at this light. So there's very little lighting around this pool. I just have for 5 minutes with y'all, and then I'm going home. But I waited until tonight to come because I want to show the PPP that they're doing that which we all know, which is seeking to cover up the murder of a child. And y'all can come for me in time of terrorism. I'm waiting patiently for all y'all. Public mischief. Let's see who caused public mischief now. So this is night time. You all with me? I will show you something that will shock you. Remember, Double Day pool had lights because the hotel is much closer. The hotel is way over there. Hotel guest house is way over there. What you're seeing there, there's no light outside of this guest house. There's no exterior light. Right? There's no light over here for this pool either. And I want to show you, critics said at 10:30 at night, and all the lights are on, he couldn't see in the pool. You ready for this? Come join me quickly, let me know if you can see me. Bring out all the investigators, come. Look at this, I'm starting from the shallow side, look. What do you notice? What? Tell me what you see. Tell me what you... That's the bottom of the pool. We've started the shallow side. Do you see objects in the pool at night? That's the bottom of the pool. Bring Don's critic to the front. And then call his handler Barajaglio too. Call all of them. Now this is a dark night. Dark area. There's no flash on my phone. I don't even have the flash on for the camera because I'm in a Facebook Live. Can you not see in the pool? If a whole human being is here, let's say the shallow side. I'm walking around like crazy. I'm walking around in the dark. Let's show the world the PPP lies for everything in this world. Do you see an object at the bottom of this pool here? Do you see an object at the bottom here? Look there. Do you see that? Huh? If you defend this PPP civic in reference to Adrianna Younge, I told you a murderer. I would call you nothing else. If you defend the People's Progressive Party in reference to Adrianna Younge situation, you are a murderer. And that's all the party seems to be able to attract nowadays. Look. You tell me I can't see a whole human being in here? Let me show you. Look. Take a look. Take a look. 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 I'm now at the 8 feet section, deep section of the pool, right? So Adrianna was in the deep section, they claim, for all these hours. Look, that's the deep section of the pool. Do you see the bottom of it? That's the bottom of it. Can you see the bottom of this pool? Huh? Take a look. And you talk about terrorism, all kind of crap. You all have to try to attack people because you know that you cannot get out of this hole you're in. Whoever dug the hole for you, they have to deal with it. I'm walking around the pool at night to show you something. So if I'm standing on this deck, on this pool deck here, right? You tell me that I cannot see the bottom of a pool? Huh? Well, let me show you further then. Right? Let me show you. Can you see there? This is the height of this. Now, I'm going to do something to show you here. I'll share it on YouTube as well. Right. So if I decide to do this, so I've just put a flash on my camera now. Let me show you. I put a flash on my camera now, right? So the flash is on. Oh, y'all need to see this. Just with my phone light, I'm still at the 8 feet section of this pool. This is a phone light. Look, this is my phone light on now. All y'all need people going to jail. I tell you that. I tell you, I'm the kind of person that go home and go home and go home. I'm going to be I would have nothing to do anybody tell you to go home and go home. There'll be an investigation to this and you will go to jail or be sentenced to death. I'm telling you all that. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you, I put on just a phone light. Can you see in the pool now? Let me show you how sick this is. That's the filter of the pool. Look right there. Look. This is my phone light and I can see the filter of a pool. This is not like Double Day Hotel. We have lights all around from the hotel, you know. This is just my phone light I'm showing you here. And I'm the terrorist. Look, this, remember I showed you, go to my video I did with Tukupu in the day. Go to where I did with Tukupu in the day. The Tukupu South Pool. Now I'm here at night. With just a phone light. If I turn the flash off, and I go to the shallower section, let me show you. This is the shallower section, right? There's a shallow section here. Let me turn this way. Good. So we're in the shallow section of the pool here. Right? It's a shallow section. I'm standing here and I can see. Right? There's a shallow section of the pool I'm in. I put my phone light on. Just the phone light. Tell me what you see, please. Tell me what you see. This is the shallow section. We're walking from the shallow section, just what Critic did. And this pool is bigger than Double Day Pool, by the way. It is deeper than Double Day Pool. This pool is deeper than Day Day's pool. Just take note. Do you see leaves in this pool here? This is just a phone light I'm using. Just my camera light. From the phone. Look, see my hand here? That's all I'm using. Take a careful look. Who are the criminals? Who are the terrorists? Huh? Oh, she drowned in the pool, and Ali said that the pathologist reported that nobody put her in the pool. Okay, so we're at 9 feet again, the deepest section. Do you see leaves at the bottom here? This right here is the 9 feet section. She was in 8 feet of water. This is 9 feet deep. Look, so you tell me if I have a whole human being, could you say the water was cloudy? That dunce. Water settles when you come. If there's any disturbance of the water, be when people swimming in it. When you get out of the water, for all those hours and nobody was in the pool is settled. Any sediment in it. So this pool is settled and it's night. Can you all see? Look, let me help you. Can you not see way over there? If a human being is underwater, can you not see over there? Now you need to see what my eyes are picking up. I don't even have my phone in night mode, which would be what my eyes would see. I don't even have it set to that. Can have night mode, where it would be up like a human eye, or better than my eyes. I don't even have it at that, because I don't want to do that. I just use a basic phone light, basic telephone light. Look, that's the filter of the pool. At night, with a phone light, that's the filter of the pool. That's the pool. Right. See, that's my hand here. I've turned the camera off. So let's say you walk around the pool. Look, I want to show you now. Again, I show you. Look, this is the pool. See how dark it is? Double Day Hotel had lights all around and all that. We don't have that here. This is the Tuki guest house I'm at. Look at that. Look at this little pale little light here. Right? Look at how pale this light is. Look at this. Yeah, they can mess with the signal all they want. I see what they're doing. Now let's go. I'll put a Samsung Ultra S25 Ultra light. Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. Camera light on. The light is on. That's the filter of a pool. That's a leaf at 9 feet deep. Critics say the water was cloudy. You will go to jail, I'm telling you that. And you better hope jail for you will be mercy for all the things you did to Guyanese. I'm telling you. Jail for some of y'all would be if the court is merciful for the things you did to Guyanese people. And in this girl's situation. I want to talk hard. You got stuff going on. Look at that. In 9 feet of water. Look. Can you see the ladder? That ladder goes down. That ladder there goes down to 7 feet. Can you see the bottom of the ladder? With just a phone light. I'm standing at least 20 feet away from there. Can you see the ladder over there? Can you see it? This is just a phone light. Look. I keep repeating it for a reason. With just my telephone light at night. What time is it? Somebody check the time for me. 9 o'clock. So Chris said at 10:30 he couldn't see because the pool was cloudy. When he said it was clear, there's no need to go in this pool, it's absolutely clear. Now I'm telling you all the truth. Without my phone light, I could see straight to the bottom of this pool. I told that dunce that I swam here, and anybody knows of a pool. With just a little light, even a moonlight, you could see everything about this pool. I could see leaves in the pool. I could see leaves in the pool. I can see leaves in the pool. Critic was in a broadcast, and that's what brought me here. This boy was fighting so hard last night. He's being held at ransom. That dunce. And look who Jack there has closed in. It's 9 o'clock. At 9 o'clock, with no deck lights, no decking, no, look, there's no deck lights around here. There's no building around here, big bright lights like they pool situation. Look. And what do the PPP want? We must accept what they say. Look, I want to show you something else. This is dirt in the pool. That's grime. That's dust and stuff from mud. You're seeing it from the dust around the place. You could see the dust because the suction is pulling it here, right? The filter will pull the stuff down towards where it is, the suction part of it. You are seeing even the grime in this pool with just a phone light. Take a look, Guyanese. Those of you across the world, take a look at what the Guyana Police Force and Dunson Critic, along with his PPP handlers, want us to accept. That Adrianna Younge, if she were in this pool tonight, and I wish somebody could have been here for me to jump overboard and show you all. If she were in this pool tonight, they're saying that we won't be able to see her. Huh? Are we going to, as Guyanese, sit back and accept this? That's what I want to tell you. Tag the FBI. Tag the CIA. Tag all of them, because I want to show them how complicit the embassies in Guyana is. That's what I want you to do. I want to show the whole world how the U.S. Embassy is compromising in this situation. That's what I want to do. Because you all know better. You all have pool in your yard in Atlantic Field where your ambassador lives. So you know just what I'm talking about. Look here. You can see dirt at the bottom of this pool. You can even see at night with a phone light dirt. And you can't see a whole human being? Huh? And you can't see a whole human being? So what is this? Let's see if you can see the ladder on the other side. Because they'll say, well, that's just one side. Let's see if you can see the ladder on the other side of the pool. You're standing here again. Look at that. This ladder extends 7 feet. Can you see the bottom of the pool from here? Look. I'm standing at least 15 feet. 15 feet. 15 to 20 feet away from the other side. Look at the other side here. Can you see the bottom of the pool over there? If you have big Adrianna, an 11-year-old girl, you won't be able to see her body in this pool. And Freddie Kissoon sat there talking foolishness. But dive instructor, no dive instructor, nobody's in here. So let me flip the camera, rotate now, go back in the dark to me as I walk away from y'all. Or from here. Let me make this clear to you people. Critic tried to say that if the people could see into the pool, why would they search for the girl? It shows you how inhumane he is and how disconnected he is from how you feel when if my child, if the owner of the pool, don't forget who said that, if the owner of the pool says search the pool, the very first thing I do, even if it's as clear as that, jump over here, because you want to believe that eyes are fooling you. Just the hope you have of finding a daughter who's missing, you would do anything. You would dive into a clear pool to try to find this girl. But no, the murderers believe that you would be so detached from loving your family that if somebody says, man, the girl's in the pool, you want to run 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. This when if I can't find my earbuds, or I can't find my truck key, I would look in the basket. Let me tell that done something. And I'd be looking around the house, and I know it's not in the basket. And then I go back again and look in the basket. You ever had that experience? Because I just can't believe I can't find my key. So I go again to look in the basket. Sometimes I saw the same place 5, 6, 7 times because I'm saying, man, I have to be missing something. I will go again and again and again because I need to find my key. That's how humans behave. And I'm saying that in reference to a key. Or if I can't find my phone, well, I don't lose my phone because it's always something. But if I can't find my earbuds or something, I'll be searching every single... My family tell you all that. I search all over the place for the same thing over and over and over in the same spot. And I'll lift it up and somebody say, man, but daddy, you searched it already. I don't care, I'll search again. And I'll search again. Now think about if it's your child that you can't find because somebody kidnapped her. Period. Huh? You wouldn't go looking, and the owner of the pool says, man, search the pool. Where else would I go? Art critic. So what you need to do is go on another show and tell the people that with very poor light, you can see the bottom of a pool. And then tell us what happened to the pool. That's what you need to do. Huh? I will go to the end of the earth to deal with you all. I tell you that. Mark my word. I, Nigel Nyambi Eliakim, who's also known as London, that's my father's and forefathers' name that was given to them by a white man. Me, I will go to the end of this earth. I'll go to Mars to deal with you all. I swear on my life. Y'all ain't getting off with this. You are not going to get away with this. You hear what I'm telling you? You are never going to get away with this. This is an 11-year-old child. And you all want to talk about who's seeking to politicize it? Hell yes. I don't care how you try to fix it. It is entirely political because the state agencies are being used to divert attention, to divert focus, and to divert justice for this little girl. And it is not happening under my watch. I will go to the end of the world to deal with you all. Guyanese, don't back down. Guyanese, do not back down. For the sake of Adrianna, for the sake of every other young girl, young man, whatever it is, who would have been murdered in this country, and because somebody has money, you could see this. Now, this person has to have serious political connections. Whoever is, and this may be more than one individual, because I can't see you trying to protect one person like this. This line is long when it comes to who did this stuff to this child. For y'all to go to this extent, have me like a madman, because I know I was like a fish. I used to swim all the time. I was out with Demerara River. I used to find anywhere just to swim. I swam at this pool at night. I told you that. I used to come to swim at night without light, and you could see me. We had friends, we could see each other in the pool. So when you come and tell me this foolishness that, oh, it was 10:30 night, so what? There were lights all around, and this pool has no light around it, and you could still see from a phone light. You can't see Adrianna. You can't see Adrianna. I will go to the end of this earth. Trust me, for this girl. Anyone like that? Sir Brian Younge, her father, you're not alone, my brother. I promise you that. You are not alone. To her mother, you are not alone. I am telling you, this ain't going down like that. No, you don't have no new sensational story, or there's a come back from the USA, somebody come to divert my attention. Hell no. I'm focused on y'all. I am focused on you. I could talk about 10 other issues, but I'm always focused on you. And I've showed you another step. I told you I will unravel y'all day by day, bit by bit, bit by bit, bit by bit. As Yahweh lives, I'll unravel you bit by bit. And come for me, call me a terrorist, and tell me that I'm promoting public misinformation. What the hell you want to say? You tell me that. Listen to me. If you're a father, if you're a man, if you got two nuts if you have a pair of balls, if you're a man, I'm asking you to be a man in this country. Don't ever let a dictator drive you into being fearful of them. Never do that. Never do it. The worst thing that the dictator can face is courage. The worst enemy of any dictatorship is courage. You hear me? Type that for somebody to hear that. The worst enemy of any dictatorship is courage. Type it, please. The worst enemy of any dictatorship is courage. I said to y'all again, the worst enemy of any dictatorship is courage. When you are courageous, dictators fear the hell out of you. They're scared. This isn't going down like that. This is not going down like that. And out of Adrianna's situation, a nurse, who was secretly recorded, who asked somebody, I hope you're recording me. No, I'm recording you. And you say she's a terrorist, facing 15 years in jail? You must be out of your mind, Anil Nandalal. Or because the girl said, man, she was there and the girl didn't drown? And that makes her worthy of being shut away in prison for 15 years? And men in my country are going to sit back and watch a woman be treated like that? Y'all, come on, man. There are far more good police officers than there are bad ones. There are far more good army officers than there are bad ones. Just understand. Just know that. Just understand, I'm telling you all. There are far more good police officers than the bad ones. So you think that the bad ones will always override the good ones? Brothers, I'm calling on you all. Brothers, I'm calling on you. I am calling on you from wherever you are in this world. Stand for the sake of this country. Stand for the sake of your beloved country. Stand for the sake of your beloved country. I have shown you, go back to the beginning, I have shown you that with a phone light, you can sit at the bottom of a pool with no other light around it. May I inform you that pools are designed to be safe. Don't be stupid, critic, because I know that you weren't born into wealth, so you don't have enough sense to understand that. Good? Pools are designed as a Wutukade school child, not Wutukade primary. When I attended Wutukade school, it was just for the managers and senior people children. This pool was our pool. This was not any public. This pool was our pool. Good? We used to have swimming classes at this pool. You're done self. I wasn't born into poverty. So I could talk straight to y'all. Y'all can't buy me. And because he was the son of one who... Let me go back by this pool before I go, man. Because I was the son. I am, as a matter of fact, not was my father, still my father. Because I'm the son of Harold London. You hear me? I was afforded the right to come here as a child. And you have swimming classes. We had a movie theater in our school. We had everything. We had everything we needed. Good? Understand that? So that is why I could talk the way I talk. Because from a child, I used to be at this pool. 5, 6, 7-year-old boy, I used to be here. I came back as a teenager and used to be right here. Look, just in my phone light. Let me go to the side where this Adrianna was. This is 9 feet deep. This pool is 9 to 10 feet deep. I think it's about 10. It's a deep pool. Look, at night with the phone light. At night with the phone light, you can see the filter. Look at the filter right here. And you can see the grime being pulled around by the filter, the dust, and the muck in the water. You can see it. You can see a leaf. This is the phone light. This is the light from my phone. Do you see the filter in the pool? Huh? And I must sit back. Huh? I must sit back and say, Adrianna was in the pool for all these hours, from 1 o'clock, 1:30, because the last time you saw her swimming in the pool with the family in the shallow area, it was 1:30. So she didn't die at 1:30. You sick dogs. She did not die at 1:30. So if she was found at 9 the next morning, it meant that she was dead for less than 24 hours. That's what we know for sure. And if she was dead for less than 24 hours, she wasn't dead at 2 o'clock either, because she's in the pool. What are you going to tell me now? Huh? This pool is 10 feet deep. This is Tukude pool. I told you about Tukude guest house pool. So it's 2 feet deep per canny blade. Somebody tag a canny for me, please. Tag a canny blade, right? Talk fast and I get vexed. I have to stop doing that thing. Tag a canny blade, please. Somebody tag a canny. Let a canny see what his party is doing to people in this country. Let him see what the people are doing to... Let a canny blade see this. Point blank, you're lying. Point blank, they're lying to you. Point blank, they're trying to divert attention. It is politicized because it is a governance issue we have. The governing system of this country is refusing to have the child's death be investigated independently, independent of Hicken and all them, which is almost an impossible task because they need information from the police force. Can you all see the filter here? This is 10 feet. This is a 10 feet section of the pool. Good. I'm using my phone light. This is 10 feet. Look, there's that little pale little light here. Not like the Day Hotel. Look, there's no light over there. There's no light over here. None. There is no light over here. None. There's a dog here. Puppy, even Puppy came to see the evidence. This is the 10 feet section. This is the 10 feet section of a pool at night. After 9:20 or whatever time it is. I haven't seen it. Let me see the time. 9:15. 9:15 at night. And I could see. Where's David going to? Tag Granger too. They're going to see what he has this country in, because if he had dealt with them, they should have been dealt with. Never been in this foolishness. Believe me, I tell you that. Huh? So let me teach Duns critics something, please. And I'm focusing the broadcast on you. Pools are designed, Mr. Duns, one, to be filled with transparent water. That's the first thing. Pools are designed mainly to be blue, generally speaking, because it operates like the sky, Duns critic. You know what that means? Just as you can see a bird flying across the sky, you can see a bird. You can see a person in this pool. Pools are designed for safety, Duns critic. That's why they design it. Not like black water. So the pools are designed so that if somebody's in here, you can see them very easily. So if a child goes down in this water, right away I could see where the child is as a lifeguard. You're done self. I don't know why the hell people you were fed as a child. They should have starved you. Waste all the food on you. You grow so big, so tall, and still stupid. They fed everything except your brain. They fed everything for you except your brain critic. You bushy-headed moron. You would tell me that you can't see this? You can't see a person here? You can't see if a whole human being is at the bottom of this water? This is 10 feet deep, not 8 feet. This is 10 feet of water, and pools are designed for safety. Pools are designed for safety, Mr. Dunce. So the bottom is normally painted blue, and it has to be filled with clear water. Why? Because if somebody's in here, a lifeguard could sit on the top and see straight in the pool. That's the purpose of pool being clear. It mimics the sky. If a bird is flying at 1 mile in the air, you can see the bird. You bushy-headed dunce. Imagine your whole family would feed you. Your family fed you for all these years when they had to feed you. And they fed everything except your brain. You grow tall, you put on mass, and your brain was left behind. No child left behind, your brain was left behind. You're a dunce. I've shown you what you needed to see. I have shown you what you needed to see. You go do another video now. With all the oil money we have, I can start making some demands of y'all. What you need to do, go to the pool. Take all the debris out to the pool. Fill it back with water. It won't take long. Get a fire engine, fill back the pool. Bring the fire trucks. Fill the pool with water. And put the dummy inside. Get a mannequin, put lead on it, and put the bottom of the pool. Matching Adrianna's side. And you see, if we only see, critic, if we only see anybody at the bottom of that pool, you're going to have a lot of answers to give. This didn't take any hard work. Since y'all are so eager to shut us up, fill the pool. Fill the pool. And for them, I'll go to tuition. Since it's raining, the pool may be full again. I'll go to tuition in a pool that isn't even clean and filtered, and I'll show you, I'll see the bottom of the pool. You're going to regret what you did, critic. Believe me. You sit there last night trying your best to convince people about you being held at ransom because you said that you couldn't see the girl. You couldn't see the girl. That's what he said, because you know you couldn't see the girl. All them rich friends. You've been around Muhammad all the time eating free food. All the time you've been around the man eating the man food. Before you take some time to sit by the pool and say, hey, or sit and say, I remember when I used to be out by Asadin pool, I could see the bottom. Your mind is so full with what you see that you can't even think. Which pool in the world do you know? Where do you know that you're going to have clear water, crystal clear water, and can't see the bottom? Pools are only murky if there is sediment in the water. And for double day pool to be murky, you have to be a whole lot of sediment. Therefore, when the people came out to the pool and were walking around all for so many hours, you would definitely see the bottom of the pool, because sediment settle your dunce. That is basic science. Sediments will settle, critic. You have never been to any science class, I could tell from how you talk. If you stir mud in a glass, go home and do the experiment, critic. Put mud in a glass and stir it. It'll become cloudy. And then leave it for 3 hours or 4 and go back, you see, but it will settle. That is called sedimentation, you're dunce. They left you behind, they left your book behind, they left everything behind for you. They even left your house behind. You're not a no child left behind student. You left your brain home. I will go to the end of the world to deal with you all, God. Trust me, I tell you that. You think you get enough? Huh? You didn't do anything, but you were seeking now to change a narrative. And that is being guilty of causing mischief and perverting the course of justice and obstructing the course of justice. That's what you're doing. That's a criminal act. But he can't hold you? Alright. Are we making this political? Hell yes. You better making it political. Who want to join me here? You want to join me? I don't think so. Let me see. Unless I hit the wrong thing. Okay, good. Can you imagine? Can you imagine my being as one who would have helped to write the national science curriculum for this country? And that dunce wants to come to talk to me so stupid. This is basic physics. This is basic optics and physics. This is part of physics called optics. That deal with lights and stuff. This is most elementary physics. I told the dunce about Snell's law. Instead of y'all going and read it for yourself, you come out with some stupid explanation. I am not stopping. I gonna go to the end of this world. I keep telling y'all. You better listen. I tell y'all, pray to every God you could find. Pray to every God you know and hope that I don't have 5 minutes of my life to deal with y'all. Pray and hope that I don't have power, constitution to deal with y'all. I tell you that. I'm telling you. You had better hope and pray. I don't forget. I don't care if it's 10 years, 20 years from now. If I have 5 minutes to deal with y'all, you'll regret what you did in reference to Adrianna, the young kids. Brothers, I'm calling on y'all. Men in Guyana, I'm calling on you. I am calling on y'all. Imagine the culture center was full last night. Full of men. And y'all can't be seen on the road yet talking for justice for this girl. You're disgraceful people. Hope is rising. The culture center full with man. Oh, I'm past this. I'm waiting for y'all tomorrow. I can't wait to preach to y'all tomorrow. You prophet this, prophet Murray, prophet. And Yahweh ain't show y'all yet that you can see the bottom of a pool? What God y'all serve? Huh? Your God, because you don't serve Yahweh. Your God couldn't show you. Gentle Jesus couldn't show y'all that you can see at the bottom of a pool? Huh? You're a prophet and you can't see? That you can see in this is 10 feet of water I just showed y'all. And at night, without any light around the pool, you can see the bottom. Oh, y'all don't go to jail. Oh, you're going to jail. Oh, you go to jail. You must say, oh, that's a song. Somebody, hey, somebody tag my friend Apple to make this off me with him Apple. You going to jail? Oh, you are going to jail. If I mercifully go to jail. Why are you going to all that speed on a broadcast? I'm on a live broadcast. Let me hear you talking.
Hi.
You want to? Hi. That's my baby. I fight for them. Come, baby. You can't, one light you can't come on afterwards. What happened to that?
It came on after.
Hey, the lady here. Mom, champ. You're going out, boy. Bella, look at. Ha! Good, Gerald. Work.
He's meeting us out here.
I'll go there. Where are you going?
Football.
Got you. That's my baby. That's my baby. I fight for them. They'll remember that the daddy stood up for a girl named Adrianna. That's what they remember. And if their father could fight so much for Adrianna, much more if you touch one of them, I would ask the police, please let me go see my daughter. You feel if you mess around my babies, I will ask police, please officer, I beg you, please let me go look for my child. Me? Ha! You gotta be kidding me, boy. You have to be joking. I would ask you, please let me go see my daughter. Okay. You don't have to know who you're dealing with. So let me hold on and put this light back on. Let me see, man. Somebody was just teaching me about pools. Let me see if I can find him. G Best. Where it is? Where is this person? Sir, you need Sir, you need to study reflection and refraction of water. You absolutely don't have an adequate grasp of how these apply in real life pools conditions, especially in pools that have a build-up of algae, slow filtration, and generally poor maintenance. And the pool is open to the public. This pool had a seamless bottom. The floor of the pool was painted blue. There was no pattern or lines or markings at the bottom. When people look at the cloudy and murky water, they believe they were seeing the bottom of the pool, whereas they were not. The pool needed to be deep dive or drained. G Best. you come. Let me see if we get you on this broadcast. Oh, you want to come on now? Okay. So let me find back your comment. One named G Best is saying that I need to study refraction and reflection. That the pool in question, this pool, it looked as if you're seeing the bottom. Well, heaven help me tonight. Heaven help us tonight. At night, you can see the bottom of a pool. And G Best is saying, I need to study. When Critic walked there and said that you can see the pool, there's nobody in here. The dunce, but I don't want to call you dunce yet, because you're just trying your best to sound impressive. The people walk the pool, and people dive the pool, people search a much smaller pool than the one I was just at, and nobody was there. Oh, but I got one more for you. I have one more for you. Guess what? We could see a whole white sheet in the pool. Yeah, in the same murky pool, the morning when they found Adrianna floating in the pool, we could see a whole white sheet in blue water. But you couldn't see a tan shirt and blue jeans and dark blue jeans. You couldn't see a whole human being. But in the same pool with reflection and refraction, you could see a whole white sheet. Listen to me. I don't like being mean to people I don't know. But for your sake, shut up. Don't come on my broadcast and type like an idiot to try to sound impressive. Wrong man. I just told you. I just told you, Mr. Smart Guy, that Snell's law would silence all of your dummies. Because Snell's law is simple. Water would appear to be bending like this, so the pool would appear to be shallower. So objects, again for safety. The pool, if a coin is tossed into the pool, it appears to be shallower. That is why by law, you are supposed to paint the depth of the pool. Because people look at it and think it's shallow and it's not. Especially children. Dummy! Here you are making yourself an idiot. To try to sound as though you have a twist to Adrianna's case. There is no pool in the world in which people would be allowed to swim if it is full of algae. Which is either green algae, brown algae, or red algae. No, you can't. You see any algae in the pool? Huh? When Critic was walking around the pool, did you see any algae? Don't get me upset tonight. Don't get me even more angry than I am. When Critic was walking, when Mikhail Rodriguez walking with his phone and saying this pool is obviously clear. It is clear, and he said there is obviously no reason to search a pool because nobody's in it. But the next morning, on Critic's broadcast, you couldn't see a white sheet. But the next morning, when the girl was put in the pool, you could see a big white sheet inside. So how could we see a white sheet in blue water? At the bottom, but you can't see a whole person. You see, y'all, but there's a special place in hell for people like y'all. Believe me, I tell you that. And the hell you face will be on earth first, with the likes of me. Whoever is trying to lead this country, all I'm asking y'all, please, please, when the People's Progressive Pathetic Party, C is for criminals, when the People's Pathetic Party of criminals are out, I beg you to give me a chance to deal with them. Do I want to? Interrupt me all you want. I have shown you all. I am not the one who can have a PhD or a doctorate and somebody else has to write my thesis. Good? And then I have to try my best to see if I'm able to act as if I'm scholarly. Not me. Wrong person. Huh? More than that, there's a photograph of Adrianna standing in the shallow side of the pool. And in that pool at Double Day Hotel, there's a wall, a dividing wall between the shallow and the deep end. Don't forget that. Do not forget. It's not an end because the pool shape. It's like a heart. So, Adrianna was last seen in the shallow part of the pool. Don't forget that. She was seen standing in the pool at 1:30 p.m. Standing at 13:30 hours. She was standing in the shallow part of the pool. And according to her aunt or relative, the owner, Bojanine Bola, was standing outside of the pool. What makes it possible for me to see a whole white sheet at the bottom of a pool at 9:45 in the morning, but I couldn't see a whole human being at 2:30 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon? Y'all tell me why. Tell me why I could see a whole white sheet. Men of my country, here's why we can't wait until election to deal with the PPP. Because the people who are held in prison now, who are held in jail, where magistrates have refused to grant them bail for burning a tire on the road. While there's a pandit who is accused of raping a 13-year-old girl, drugging, giving her alcohol and raping this child, and then having the image of him raping this girl displayed on social media or shared to social media, and that man is facing has $100,000 bail to walk around freely, and $30,000 bail for posting sexual content of a minor. While our brothers and sisters, yes, that's who they are, who were enraged and burnt tires on the road are called terrorists. While a young lady who they said lied is in jail because somebody recorded her privately. I say again, think about yourself. If you are talking in your house tonight about this broadcast, and you say, I believe London, you know, and I believe that, and you start talking and start calling people in privately, and somebody around you record your conversation, and put it on social media. You didn't post it either. The other person did it. And then Nandla said that you could be deemed a terrorist, according to, well, not Anil, but the police are saying that. That's terrorism. Mr. Young, Sir Brian, do not lose heart. The People's Progressive Party are trying to fight you until you get weak and until your wife gets frustrated and you all say, well, it's 2 months since my child been buried, let's bury this girl. I'm telling you, whether you bury Adrianna doesn't change the fact that she's gone. And I don't want to sound cold, but I'm just telling you the facts of life here. Keep her for as long as it takes until you get justice. They would want you to bury her. These people tell me that a child who's seen walking around the place at 1:30 in the afternoon in the shallow side of the pool, you find her at 9 in the morning, you can't tell the time of death. You telling me this? I mean, you want to tell me this? Again, somebody who's trained in sciences. You want to tell me this? I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to talk to my doctor friend. I'm going to bring him live on this broadcast, on another broadcast. I'm going to talk to my doctor friend live. Again, I can't control him because he's in another country. And y'all see. Oh, somebody say Critic on the broadcast. Critic, you're here. Come, don't hide. Don't hide. Come and join my broadcast now. Don't hide, Mikhail. Let me see if I can find you. Don't hide. Alright, I ain't finding you, Critic. Come, Critic. Request to join my broadcast, man. I ain't seen your comments if you're typing any. Somebody say Critic is here. Come and join this broadcast. Don't hide. You come and tell people how people could see the bottom of a pool at 10 feet pool. 2 feet deeper than this pool. They can see. With my phone light. And you walk around the pool and said it, but now it's all murky. It was clear, but now it's murky. Huh? Aren't you ashamed of yourself? Come and join the broadcast, man. I'm ready for all y'all. You citizens. Oh, Nandlal is here. Oh, Anil is here. Good. Anil, Nandlal, you join the broadcast too. You join this broadcast and you tell me how if somebody is recorded privately. Anil Nandlal is here. You tell me how somebody can be recorded privately. And that person is called a terrorist. You tell us, Anil Nandlal. So if I'm talking to you now, I'm a terrorist too? I have shown you all that in 10 feet of water, you can see with a phone light all the way down to the bottom. Without the phone light, I was walking on the pool and I could see everything. And you want to justify? Huh? You want to justify this foolishness? And magistrates want to suggest that a man who has children to take care of should be in jail for burning a tire? There is no way. There is no way that any father would sit around and see this degree of injustice being executed or meted out against these people and be quiet. But Aubrey Norton got y'all where you're at because the likes of Norton and Granger got y'all right where you are. Soft, weak people, not me. You go and tell Hicken that I'm a terrorist then, because I'm telling you exactly what it is. If I can see in a pool at night without the phone light, I show the public, I can see a leaf at the bottom of a pool. How I can't see Adrianna? Y'all know where to find me. I'm in Linden. Tell the police to come and find me. They know right where I live in. They don't have to search hard. The easiest person to find in Linden is me.
Tell the police to come and find me because I'm a terrorist. Do it, please. Tell the police I'm a terrorist. Are you telling me about politicizing? This is entirely political. There has been no other party in this nation's history that did what you're doing. Never has there been. No attorney general in our history has ever said if you burn a tie, you're a terrorist. What kind of nonsense is that? And all these preachers, all these pundits, all these imams are afraid to talk. ERC head, hack, can't even open his mouth. This is a man's daughter. This is a woman's child. This is somebody's sister you're talking about here. An 11-year-old girl. I'm a terrorist. Call me what the hell you want. Call me what you want. As a man of Yahweh, I will deal with y'all according to Yahweh's way and his will. And he hates injustice. Y'all gonna see the end of this. Yahweh hates injustice. Somebody could record me privately, Anil Nandalal, privately, in the confines of my truck, and then put it on Facebook, and you say that's terrorism? When the person issued no threat to public safety, when the person made no threat to harm anybody, it's not a case of somebody who's planning, oh, we have to blow up Georgetown Hospital. None of that. None of that. So lying now makes you a terrorist? Well, I could name a whole lot in your party. Y'all tell me and I'll go off. Tell me and I'll go on. Because I want to talk to you and I want you to join me. And since you're here, I am making public now, Anil Nandalal. Again, I say, I would like to join you or you to join me on a live broadcast. We don't have to fuss and carry on. Let's talk publicly. Let's talk live. For the whole country to hear and the whole world to hear me, you talk about what's happening in our country. Let's talk. There's a whole lot I need to talk to you about. I want to talk to you about Dunsing Joe, who said that before COVID, when the laws regarding occupational health and safety were framed, they didn't consider COVID. So you could fire somebody to say, you're not going to make me take an injection if I don't want it. And that you can't tell me that I have to disclose my health condition to you. That's the kind of people y'all have around y'all. I will forever speak to justice. I'll forever speak to good governance. I will forever, if I'm a terrorist for saying that you need good governance, I'm a terrorist because you're going to have good governance in this country. How you hold critic yet? How kicking can't arrest critic yet? For misrepresenting the truth. Anil, you came in like you brought the trolls with you. Like the trolls came and follow you because the dunce sets are coming out now. Before you leave critic by himself, the whole troll house coming. With no sense. Y'all don't waste the time on these stupid people. We'll not be distracted by clowns manufactured at Freedom House. A young girl, 11 years old, was taken from her family. And pastors could gather at Culture Center last night, but you're praying and you can't see yet that there was nobody in the that nobody was in the pool. Huh? Lawlessness in this country, man. Somebody said I got arrested. So what? Let somebody instruct the police to come to me. It's that simple. And we go to all the pools in Ghana and show what I've said. Arrest me? You need to arrest the person who could cause people's private information to be personal data to be leaked. That's what you need to arrest. Because there is an act that protects any person information from being shared for anybody in this country. I'm sick and tired of this foolishness, man. Don't make arrangements. Let's talk. Anytime, anywhere you choose, let's have a conversation. And when you finish, tell me how is it, where the hotel staff, because there are people working at the hotel at night. And they suddenly don't exist anymore. Mr. Adrianna, I am issuing or making here a plea for you and I to have a conversation. A public conversation live. Let's talk for the whole world to hear. Critic could be the host. And let him tell me about you can't sing in a feed pool. Let him be the host. Let Critic host the broadcast. Anyway, I got it. As I say again, Anil, come on this broadcast if you wish. Because there's a lot for us to discuss. Are you not paid to serve the PPP? You pay to serve Guyanese. You're a public servant. Anyway, y'all forgive me. I just got in. As I said, the police know where to find me, so send them. Y'all do well. This is just the beginning. I will say to you again that I will go to the end of the earth for justice for this child. It's not going down like this. It will not go down like this.